Hello, hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna do a little bit of story time, kinda. Basically, kind of the premise behind. I'm gonna tell you the premise behind the name of my channel. Why I decided to name it Inside Out. For those of you who don't know, that's what it's called. But so Inside Out came from when I first decided, had the bright idea to make a YouTube channel. As soon as I had that idea, I remember getting like all these fears and all these thoughts about how people were going to think I'm stupid. I'm putting myself out there like on a platform, especially like YouTube, where all the haters like to come out. And so I kept putting it off, procrastinating, making up excuses about how, maybe I don't have the right computer, or I don't have the right editing software or the right camera. But the truth came down to me feeling afraid. It was out of fear, and I felt completely turned inside out with being able to share that to myself, right? Share a part of my heart with other people. And I didn't know if I was ready to do that. And I guess I wasn't, because I didn't. So I finally did make a YouTube channel, but I didn't share it with anybody except for my poor friend Chanel, who I love so much. I had to see all the videos. Thank you, Chanel, because I know you're watching this. I was able to become aware of a fear that I had that I didn't even know was there. But I also realized that that is something that a lot of people deal with. Anytime people want to share something, people have new ideas, like there's this fear about, first of all, about what other people think, and then also with it having to be perfect. And I was talking to a friend a while back. She's a writer, and I think she has wonderful things to say. I think she's a great writer. And she said the same thing when she first started sharing her things publicly. She wouldn't tell people about it, and then when her husband would share it, there was like kind of like a shrink, like, oh, like an embarrassment, like, don't tell people about it. And I just realized that that's something that a lot of people do. I think the reason why is because there's like this fear of vulnerability. There's this fear that you're sharing a part of yourself, a piece of your heart with other people, and you're scared about what other people may think. But something that I realize is, you know what? In living this life, you can't really get so caught up into what other people think, because you're going to stay stuck. The truth is, people are going to have their opinions, whether you're doing something good, whether you're doing something bad. And even if you're doing something good, guess what? Everybody's not going to like what you're doing. And you can't please everybody. But the thing is that you can do is you can show up and you can give your best, and you can try your hardest, and you can give 100%. And all you can do is not really worry about the outcome of how people may receive it, how people may accept it. But you just put it out there, and whatever is supposed to happen will happen. And that's me talking to anybody who's, maybe is into art, photography, a musician. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you have all these different ideas, and you're a creative person, and you want to start different businesses, whatever it may be. Everybody's not going to like what it is that you want to do. But if it's a passion of yours, if it's something that's been on your heart, something that won't leave you, if it's not just some kind of random thought, or if it's a gift that you've been blessed with to share with the world, I encourage you to share it with the world, because you never know how it can affect or encourage somebody else. You never know what it can do to make the world a better place. So the bottom line of me making this video is, I just want to say that, yeah, sometimes when you're sharing a part of yourself, you're sharing something that you want to do, you're sharing a piece of your art, you're going to feel turned inside out. You're going to feel a little vulnerable. And that's okay. You don't have to share every aspect of yourself. You don't have to think that sometimes you're not, that fear may not ever go away. You may not ever feel uncomfortable. And sometimes being comfortable is the best gift. Uncomfortable is the best gift, because it helps you grow. Sometimes you just have to jump, especially if it's something you're passionate about. I think sometimes people get confused as to what passion really means. It's not necessarily like this fuzzy feeling all the time. I think sometimes that could, be a part of being passionate about something, but it's not the whole idea of it. You're missing the point. I think being passionate is when you show up and you try and you give it your best time and time again. When you're passionately in love with somebody, you don't just throw away the relationship because they happen to get on your nerves one moment, or you guys disagree about something. No, you continue to pour into it and give it all that you have. That's what passion is. This is a thought process that I had to get myself, and I'm still talking to myself because there's so many different things that I want to do. Since I was a little girl, I love to write. I'm scared to put my writings out there because that's another piece of my heart, you know. But I have decided to make up in my mind that this is how I'm going to live my life. I don't care what people think. It's not in a disrespectful way, but I just can't live my life for anybody else. And I encourage you to do the same. And if there's anything that you want to do, just go ahead and do it. Because you never know where to lead. And don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to figure out where your path will lead you if you just show up and you just give it your all. So I hope this helps somebody, and I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Alright, bye.